Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now. Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is? Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Any in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap. But why leave the car? Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed. It's the wrong way around. Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. It doesn't add up.
See the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
This is 11K. Go ahead.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
You look like a rat with a gold tooth wearing a watch.
LAPD!
Cops, time to duck.
Any in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
You look like a rat with a gold tooth wearing a watch like this.
LAPD!
Cops, time to duck.
Run to the car. Stop him.
Car 11K. Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd Neal Street is code 4. Code 4.
Isn't that the cop who won the medal?
Central unit of 415, possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3, identify. Central unit of 415, possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
This is car 11K. We'll handle the 415.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Just calm down, sir.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Give it up! LAPD!
He went that way.
Put your hands in the air! Don't make me chase you!
You don't understand. Someone has to stop the Venusians.
Farewell, cruel world!
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black.
We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here? To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting. This must be Adrian's. Stencil. So the glasses are a match. Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions, these blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I'm
vice.
going to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
I don't think this is going to help us. Seems irrelevant.
No use leaving the thing half finished. That can't be right. No, that won't work. So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
I'm all right now, detectives.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
The evidence is stacking up, Mrs. Black. It all places you at the rail yard last night.
I've already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't change a thing.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
You're lying, Margaret. You're a lush. Kavanaugh's is your hangout.
Your tiny mind must really be aching. Do you have any evidence that proves I've ever been in that bar? I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I'm going to ring my attorney. I hope you're well paid, detective.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Our job is to find out what happened to your husband. Your lack of cooperation can only hinder our investigation, Mrs. Black. You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
You looking for someone?
I can't decide between the tuna fish.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
He just refuses to accompany me to church.
My eggs were runny.
Everything was fine, thank you, miss.
Cole, we've got things to do.
That cherry pie was
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're going to have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. And your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime. He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
11825, code 6.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was nonstop glamour work in traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
From the papers. Solved that big case.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Stop right there, Adrian.
It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department. Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
These four strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now that's an oxymoron for you.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world. You hear about Adrian? The broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience. Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value. It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
With enough alcohol to stop an elephant.
Empty. Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. A car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Hello
Did you
and
see who
welcome.
stole the Packard?
Hell
Who's
yes, I
watching the
did.
live stream?
I saw 3
Please
goddamn
subscribe.
Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford
This
so
is
they
a
could strip the
Pretty
thing.
good game.
I yelled out
I
to
don't
them,
know if
I'll
you're
call the
English
cops.
or Danish.
So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a
Good
mile.
old Eleanor.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared him off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
How do you know there were 3 of them? It was dark. It must be 50 feet from the kitchen to the car.
You telling me I'm lying? I was wearing my glasses. They had the headlights on. I'd say I was a dang sight more observant than you, son.
Not much help. I doubt it.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Doesn't give me anything to go on. No good to me. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks for your help. This has got to be the 50th.
Now look what you've done!
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
KGPL to any unit, the 459, they're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2, identify.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
PD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest.
This isn't what we're looking for. Don't think this is any use to us. Probably nothing. It doesn't appear to be connected.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
That's not right. Wrong size. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4. If you don't mind, we have a few questions. A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm going to kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Step into my office, son. We'll sign some papers. Then that baby's yours.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know.
Christ alive!
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. That's what we have now.
Slow down!
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Hey, keep it down, would you?
Right. So
My
how's
little
it going
girl
to be
just
when
got
you
to
go into
sleep.
labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Nothing significant.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up. Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
He steals cars to support you and care for the baby?
How can you say that? What makes you say that? I have my own job. I work at Union Station. If I have to, I will bring up our baby. That is all I have to say to you.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Anna, do you want to go to jail? Do you want your baby to be born in jail? He was here.
He comes and goes. I can't control him.
What are you?
Why you always gotta be so noisy?
Incidental. Junk. radio?
You know the way. You can drive. So, where you want to go?
Maybe if... No.
Gabriel promised me. He promised me he would look after our baby. He's a good man. You have to believe me.
What now?
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Hey, I'll call the block if you keep it up.
Optimistic, Cole. Don't think this is anything.